Hello and welcome to Basic Training with Ken. Today we're going to skip the training and we're going to make what I call egg puffs. They're made in a muffin pan and they're really easy to make. There's a little bit of prep time before we get everything going. What I did is I chopped up some red and yellow peppers, just one of each, and I cooked up some sausage. Now you don't have to use sausage. It adds a little bit more fat to each one. If you don't want fat or the fat in there because you want to cut weight, that's fine. Because they can be used either way. If you're putting on size, you can add some of the sausage if you want or not. Without the sausage in it, and it's just going to be egg whites and the yellow and red peppers. Now you can put anything in you want. It's going to be almost like an omelet. So whatever you would want to put in an omelet for vegetables or whatever, you can do that to the egg puffs too. But with the egg whites and just the peppers, it's 72 calories per egg puff. Protein is 13.5. It's got 3 grams of carbohydrates and 0 fat. So it's actually really high in protein. So if you want to cut your weight, you can still use these. Now that'll vary again depending on what kind of vegetables you put and how many you use. If you add the sausage, I like the Jimmy Dean sausage because it's really spicy and I like that. It comes in the tubes, round tubes. It's the breakfast sausage, and I take and split it up into little bit pieces, cook it all up, and then I mix it with the vegetables. Now with the sausage added to it, it goes up to 162 calories, 19 grams of protein, 4.3 grams of carbohydrates, so there's not a big difference there. And the kicker here is, with the sausage, it adds 7.6 grams of fat to each puff. So with that, I'm going to get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my muffin tins with a cooking spray. Now, if you forget to do this, you're going to have a hard time getting the egg puffs out. And then once you do get them out, you're going to have to throw the pan away. I learned this from my own mistake, from not spraying the pan, forgetting to spray the pan, because they're really hard to come out. So we're just going to spray each one. Now I'm going to make two different ones. I'm going to make 6 with the sausage and 6 without the sausage. We have someone in the family that doesn't like to eat that much fat, so I'm going to make them both. Alright, so now I'm just going to take and stir the sausage in here, in with the vegetables. And the only reason why I do this is I want them mixed up really well when I go to spoon them into the trays or the muffin pins. Now I'm just going to stir that together, mix the peppers up and the sausage. This way I've got everything mixed really well, and anything that I spoon out into the muffin trays should be equal amounts of sausage and peppers. Okay, now that I have them mixed up, I'm going to set my muffin tins here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the liquid egg whites that you can buy, and I'm going to fill up each pocket halfway with the liquid egg whites. Okay, now I've got 2 trays. If you only have one, that's fine. I'm making 12 each here. Now I'm just going to take and spoon out the sausage and the vegetables. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to spoon out enough in each muffin pocket to fill the rest of the way up so that the egg whites come right to the top. That way I know I've got enough vegetables and sausage in each one. And if you noticed, I forgot that I was going to make one with just the vegetables in it. So I'll have to do that one special. Or just mix it together. Alright, I'm just going to make 2 with sausage and vegetables. Like I said, if you don't want the sausage in there, you don't have to. It's the calories are a lot less, and there's no fat in it, and it's still good for if you're on a cut diet, because you're going to get plenty of protein with these. I usually eat like 2 of these, and they're really good. And like I said, you can put in just about anything you want. I've actually even put in some the yellow American cheese in them before, and it was pretty good. The cheese was good. After reheating though and heating them up, the cheese kind of melted a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. It still tasted really well. Okay, I want to make sure that almost every part of the vegetables and sausage are covered up with the egg whites. If not, they won't stay together very well. So you want to make sure they're covered. Push them down in there. I've got one that I didn't put enough egg white in. That's this one here, so I'm going to need to put a little bit more in this one. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat the oven to, I'm going to go 350, but it really depends on your oven. Once you get to know your oven, you know where you need to put things. But I'm going to preheat the oven before I put these in, and when I put them in, I'm going to put them in for 20 minutes, and that's it. After 20 minutes, they'll be done. You can take them out, you can eat them right away, or let them cool, pull them out, and you can store them. I usually like to take these to work with me for lunch, and they're really easy to reheat, and they still stay pretty good. So you can take them just about anywhere you want. Just put them in a little container and put them in your lunch bag or whatever, and off you go. So they really make a nice little meal. Alright, so we'll come back, we'll pull these out of here, and I'll show you what they look like after they've been cooked. Okay, so the oven's preheated. I'm going to take and just slide these 2 in here. Close the door, and I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes. Okay, and when we get back, they should be all done, and I'll pull them out and I'll show you what they look like, and we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so I let them cool down a little bit. Now I'm going to take and pull them out of the muffin tray. What I did is I went around the edges, made sure that they spin so that they come out really easy. I'm just going to pull these out and put them in this dish. And then you can eat them right away as soon as you pull them out, or you can let them cool, put them in a container, and store them in the refrigerator until when you really need them. Like I said, these are great to take to work also. Okay. Okay, so using 2 muffin pans, I got 12 out. I usually eat 2, but like I said, with the sausage in them, they're 161 calories or so. Alright, and that's it. Here's what they look like. And I hope you enjoy. They're very good. You can have them with the sausage or without. Peppers, you can use spinach. Anything you want to put in the omelet, you can put in these. And like I said, just fill it up. I fill up the muffin tin halfway with egg whites, the liquid egg whites, and then the rest with your favorite vegetables or meats or whatever. Tomatoes work really well too. I've also tried like a salsa sauce on top of these. Like once you put them on the plate, put a little bit of salsa on them, and that's really good too. I'm not sure how much calories that would add. You'd have to look at whatever sauce that you prefer. All right, so that's it for Training with Ken. Here's our egg puffs, the recipe for our egg puffs and what they look like, and hope you enjoy.